again, book lovers! It's me, Raimski, and welcome to another book review for 2021. And this time, I will be, hopefully briefly, talking about the last book in the Feverwake duology, which is The Electric Heir by Victoria Lee. I hope this video is doing justice to this gorgeous cover. So, I don't know how to start this book review because this book has put me into a reading slump, unfortunately. It took me it took me more than 2 weeks just to finish reading this book. And there are a lot of factors why I had undergone a reading slump with this one. And one of those is because I have, again, spoiled myself by browsing the webtoon comic and some character infos on Google. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to enjoy this book as much as I want to because it's such an it's such a fascinating book, a fascinating queer dystopian fiction, and it just did not do it for me, unfortunately. So you see, in this book, the story between Noam Alvaro and Dara Shirazi have continued. And this book showed the facets that has gone into their relationship, the hardships that they have faced with one another and with the people surrounding them. And this book also has a sort of rebellion plot to it. And that plot simply did not work out for me because since this is a dystopian fantasy and it has a magic system that is science-based, I expected more action between the characters whenever they are fighting or even sparring. So I wasn't able to read those scenes. I expected more of those, to be honest. So I'm going to be putting the content warnings here right now because I think these warnings or these contents are just what made me go into the reading slump that every reader fears. So this book contains pederastic thinking or pederastic ways. If you guys are not familiar with what a pederast is, it is basically a homosexual pedophile. And it did not do well for me, for the lack of a better word. It has sexual abuse. It has rape in this book, in this gorgeous book. And also there is physical and intimate partner assault. Okay, so those things did not sit well for me, which is why whenever I take a look at this book, I am afraid of reading further into it. I was so afraid of finishing it. So putting those negative things to the side for a moment, I want to now focus on the positive things or the things that I've liked about this book. And one of those things is the characterization of each character here. Each character is intricately and aptly put together that you can, or the reader can, feel their emotions coming out from the book, seeping out from the book and into the reader itself or themselves. And the villainy here is so coherently put together that the villain or the antagonist here in this book would make the reader love and hate them at the same time. So I guess it is true that Victoria Lee has a PhD in villains. Okay? So with all of these said, I will be giving this book 7 out of 10 stars. Just because the biggest factor that made me put into a reading slump is because I spoiled myself with the web comics. So I'm so sorry, Victoria Lee, for rating this book that low. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, even though it's a little bit of a downer because I didn't like the book that much. And if you did, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you did not, please give me a thumbs down. Just be honest, please. And also, if you have any thoughts that you want to say to me, please do put it down in the comments section. And do subscribe to my channel if you want. Okay? Also, you guys could follow me on all of my social media accounts. That would be Bookstagram, Book Twitter, and Book Talk, which all have the same handle, at Reimsky Reads. Again, this is Reimsky asking you guys to please hunt, discover, and read those queer books. Queer? Out!